Hi guys, I hope that you enjoyed the video about quadrilaterals and meeting Quadrilateral Bob. That's one of my favorite videos ever. We have talked about pentagons and the way that we have drawn them in second grade as like a house that has 5 sides, and you can see here that pentagons can be any shape really. They just have to have 5 sides. And we've talked about hexagons with 6 sides, but we haven't really talked about quadrilaterals. We've talked about squares and rectangles, but now you should be very clear on what a quadrilateral is. If not, go back and listen to Quadrilateral Bob again, okay? So on Monday we talked about 3-dimensional objects, and today we are going to talk about 2-dimensional shapes. And we have sides here, and on the 3-dimensional we call those edges. And then we're still talking about these points right here, the vertex. And I want to throw another word in there, and it's the word angles. And each angle is where the shape bends at the vertex. Okay? So a triangle has 3 vertices, we say, and it also has 3 angles, okay, and 3 sides. So I'm going to come down just a little bit here. Okay, so a quadrilateral has 4 sides. It also has, now let me get that going here, 4 vertices. Pentagon, we just said how many sides a pentagon has, and it also has the same number of vertices. Okay, hexagon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides, and it also has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vertices. Okay, so let's look at these shapes. Triangle, how many sides? 1, 2, 3. How many vertices? 1, 2, 3. I always like ending the year with this unit because second graders seem to really understand it, and it makes it an easy way to end the year. Hexagon, the only hard part about this is remembering these words. Like, a hexagon means 6 shapes, a pentagon means 5 shapes, sides, and a quadrilateral means 4 sides. So this is just practice on these words, really, because I think that you understand that it has just as many vertices as it does sides. And then a pentagon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, not the way that we have been making our pentagons in second grade, but it is 5 sides and 5 vertices. Okay, more practice here. Now, last page, they gave us the name of the shape, and now we have to name them. Okay, so how many sides? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And remember, if it's a 6-sided shape, we call that a hexagon. And we say it has 6 sides and 6 vertices, because it does. 4-sided, that's our new word, quadrilateral. Like Quadrilateral Bob. I'm just going to put a Q there. And we know that a quadrilateral is any shape with 4 closed sides. Okay. And so this, again, would be considered a quadrilateral. 1, 2, 3, 4. Even though it looks different than this square, it still has 4 vertices and 4 sides. So we will also call that a quadrilateral. Okay, 3 sides. Let's look back at our choices. We have pentagon, triangle, hexagon, quadrilateral. And you all are very familiar with triangles with 3 sides and 3 vertices. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pentagon. We always say that a house has 5 sides and we call that a pentagon. Oops, sorry, P for pentagon. And looky here, another 4-sided shape. It's closed. It's none of the sides are rounded. That's a quadrilateral again. That song is addicting. That it's very a catchy tune. You're going to be catching yourself singing that song a lot. Okay. So it says, draw more sides to make the shape. And if I had a ruler, I would for sure use it because I am not very good at drawing straight lines. Hopefully this thing will help me here to make a pentagon. Okay. And then a quadrilateral, it has to have 4 sides. And you may not draw yours the same as I do. And then a hexagon, this has 1, 2, 3, and a hexagon has to have 6. So I'm going to do 1 there, and a line there, and a line there to make 6. Okay. All right. Alex draws wait, I want to go back. I want to talk about angles too. I don't want to forget to show you, oopsies, what an angle is. Well, there's an angle. I'm not doing that very well. I'm just going to get a pen here. Okay, here. Oh! Here's an angle. Here's an angle. Here's an angle. And here's an angle. Around each of the vertices, there is an angle. Okay, so the vertex is actually the point, and then the angle is from line to line and side to side. And you mark them like with a little half circle. Okay, so moving on. Alex draws a hexagon and 2 pentagons. How many sides does Alex draw? Okay, a hexagon, remember, is 6. 1, 2, 3. Oops. Whoops. I'm not drawing this very well. 4. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2 pentagons. I'm going to draw it like we draw it in class. Kind of like a house. And 2 of those. Okay. So how many sides did Alex draw altogether? Okay. So we know that the hexagon has 6 and the pentagons have 5. So we have 6 5, and 5. So that's 5, 10, 15, and 6 is one more. So that would be 16 sides. Awesome. Okay. Oops, going the wrong way. Ed draws a shape that has 4 sides. It's not a square. It's not a rectangle. Draw a shape that could be Ed's shape. And if you have a paper and pencil, do that and see if yours ends up looking like mine. 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. You could have drawn any shape that had 4 sides and it would have been correct. Okay. Now it says count the sides and vertices of each two-dimensional shape. Draw each shape where it belongs in the chart. So this has 3 sides, and I'm not gonna draw it. Since I have these straight lines here, I'm gonna just draw a line here. Now, this one looks like a triangle, guys. Don't let that confuse you because it actually kind of looks like ATP. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we know that 6 would be hexagon. 3 sides and vertices, another triangle. 4 quadrilateral, another 4 quadrilateral, and here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is another hexagon. Okay, so after this video, you're going to move down to, well, you're going to click next, and then you're going to practice what you just learned by solving some problems. Okay, see you later.